Hey, welcome back. So, making progress. If I was going to start over again, I probably would put it on easy, but I put it on easy street. Ooh. Oh, I forgot to mention when I did the improv class, I did a character. So I'm doing character work now. I did, it was really hard, and I was terrible at it, obviously. But he was like, what's that? This is where I died last time. He was like, close your eyes and picture a person and from your life or whatever, and try to impersonate them. And somebody did like her grandma, and another guy did his father-in-law, and then I did like a bad Italian, like Fonzie impersonation. I was trying to think of somebody from my life, and I'm like, there's nobody. I don't know anybody. Am I gonna do my dad? What does my dad talk like? I don't know. I could do my dad, or I could do Fonzie, and I did Fonzie. So I was like, I tried to do like, I don't know. That's what I tried to do, and I did it. And the first time I did it, it was horrible, and then I did it a second time. It was a little bit better. I felt myself like actually starting to get into a character, which I never felt before. The second time I did it, and I was saying like, hey Anthony, hey Tony, you missed class yesterday. And I was kind of talking like that. You're gonna get in trouble if you keep missing your classes. It's terrible, but I like that I tried it. But okay, here's another thing about improv that I noticed. Sorry. It's gonna be everything. I'm gonna go to improv every week. I'm gonna talk about improv every week. This is my new thing. It's happening. Oh no, we're surrounded. Well, not really. Ooh. Oh. They got killed. Everybody, even my guys. Whoops. When I was doing the scene with the guy, this is something that I want to bring up in the next class. I'm never able to fully commit to the scene because I'm like constantly like smiling. Like when I'm uncomfortable, I smile and I kind of laugh, and that's bad. I feel like when you do an improv scene, you have to be like, okay, I'm in it. I'm the cashier. That's who I am. My name is Joe. I have 3 kids. This isn't funny. This is my life. Okay, so stop. Why am I laughing about this? I'm making coffee. I work at the coffee shop. There's nothing funny about this. Like, my boss is really getting on me today. Okay? So I gotta take this seriously. That's what improv is. I feel like you gotta be like, don't laugh. This isn't funny. Oops, not far enough. But I'm always like, oh, I don't know. I'm working at 11 o'clock today. Oh, stop laughing. This isn't funny. This is your life. Take it seriously. I don't know how to do that. Oh. I want to... And I'm paying this guy $100, so tell me how to fix this problem that I have, where I'm just like laughing all the time. It's not funny. Stop it. You think this is funny? This isn't fun. This is serious. Serious stuff here. Woo! I missed him? I feel like you have to use plasma guns on that guy. I was going to talk about Bible stuff today. I went to the Bible study and we talked about predestination. So the first time I went to Bible study, we talked about like science and stuff, and I talked a lot during that week. But somebody else brought up predestination this week, and I was like, oh, I never really thought about that. And he was talking a lot about like predestination theology, and I didn't really have anything to add. I felt a little bit bad, but also like, well, if I don't have anything to say, that's fine. Because I felt like I didn't really have a nuanced opinion or like an interesting opinion about it. My opinion is like, I think predestination sounds kind of dumb, and if I was God, I would not do it. Because predestination kind of implies that there's no free will. Like God, the thing that we were talking about is that God chooses who gets to heaven and who doesn't before it's all part of his plan, is who gets to heaven and who doesn't. Oops, oh, that freaking guy. So that is a thing that actually a lot of Christians believe, is that God chooses some people to choose him. Like we make the choice to choose him, but he chooses who makes that choice, and that's what predestination is. And it actually does kind of say that in the Bible, that God picks certain people to be his people. But one of the guys at the church was like, I don't like that. It sounds dumb and doesn't make sense. And I agreed with that guy. But actually the leader, okay, we're doing okay here. And this is how it's supposed to be happening. Oh. How do I... So yeah, you gotta hit him with the plasma grenade, but... They had like an hour-long debate about this where the pastor was like, predestination is okay, like it makes sense, and the other guy was like, doesn't make sense to me because I have free will. It's not fair for God to just pick people to go to heaven. Doesn't make sense. And we had a conversation about that, and I liked being a part of that conversation, even though I didn't really add anything. The only thing I added was like, and this is kind of how I feel, it doesn't super bother me either way. Oh, I killed him, cool. Because I feel like I do have free will. When I make choices, it seems like I'm making choices. When I choose to be a Christian, it seems like a choice. It doesn't seem like a choice God picked for me. So if in the end it turns out that I didn't have a choice, well, then I guess that's the way the game worked. But I couldn't have changed it anyway. So God's a jerk. What are you gonna do? I might as well enjoy my ignorance, because there's no way to know either way, right? There's no way to know whether there is free will or not. So I might as well enjoy my ignorance and that I do have free will, because I think I would prefer... I don't know. Free will is an interesting topic. I wasn't really planning to talk about it, but in a certain way, there is no free will because our circumstances influence what we choose, and so every time you're in a situation, if you were in that exact same situation, you would have always made the same choice. You would have never made the other choice. Every single decision I made in my entire life, if I was back in that moment with the exact same information and the exact same circumstances, I would have made the exact same decision. I believe that. It seems to be true, right? So in that way, there is no free will. Your life is kind of decided when you look back on it. But there is free will, like, so am I going to go to McDonald's tonight? I have a choice. I could do it or I could not. I'm gonna do it because I want to do it. But I could, given the information I have right now, which is that I'm hungry and I want to eat McDonald's because it's Friday and I want a treat. I'm always gonna make that decision. Maybe tomorrow I have the same opportunity to make the same decision. Am I gonna eat McDonald's today? The answer is gonna be no, because I just had it yesterday, and so that's the new information that I have. So in a way, I have a choice, but I'm gonna pick the same choice every time. Yeah, kind of. I don't know. And maybe you can use that to be like predestination. So that's why it doesn't really bother me. As long as it feels like I have a choice, it's fine if I don't really, because I can't know either way, right? Open the cell doors. What did that do? Here I am, feeling older all the time. Oh, I needed that. But feeling younger in my mind. Sorry. So we want to talk about gay stuff? Maybe tomorrow. Because I think in this Bible study, I'm going to bring up, like, hey, I don't think it's bad to be gay. And if I said that, I know from the past couple of discussions we've had, they would respond like, you don't? But it says in the Bible that being gay is bad. Uh-oh, you're not a real Christian. So I want to sharpen, like, my debate abilities and be like, you can be a Christian and still think it's okay to be gay. Ooh. And here's why. The problem is the pastor, the teacher, we're just kind of fundamentally different Christians. He is a literalist and believes that the Bible should be taken literally, and that a literal interpretation of the Bible will reveal the truth. I don't think that. Get him before he comes. Get him. There we go. I should pick up that sword. I'm gonna pick it up. Ooh, he's invisible. That was pretty cool. I don't know, had that ever been done in a game before? Where it's like an invisible enemy? It's a cool idea. And it must have been hard graphically to figure out how to do that. Like, because he has to be invisible, but you also kind of have to see him. Okay, pause it. That's it. So tomorrow I'm going to talk more about gay stuff. Again, my favorite topic. I feel good talking about that because I'm like, oh, it's interesting. I'm a Christian and I think it's okay to be gay. You know what I just noticed? I think my fan is on. Sorry if that's annoying. Whatever. See you tomorrow.